The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games in home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Handoff to the back. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 guards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road, already an underdog. And I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. You just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this.
Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And there's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end had to bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
The completion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he cannot make the catch over the middle on the crossing route. He's going to bring up third down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Sooners will have to punt this one away.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
The sure hands. It's Burks. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Makes it second and medium. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Bush. Ball scooped up by the defense. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Canes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Hicks. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain. The
catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Here comes a handoff. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Shotgun formation here on third down. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Trap him for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Across midfield. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw again. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The Canes will line up to punt it away.
Number 13 on to punt it away.
Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down trot. Can they get something going here? Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
2nd down after that completion. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Oh, he spins free. They make the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screenplay works. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Now play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense finally beginning to click as we approach halftime in the red zone for the first time. Back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. Catch is made. Room to run here. Touchdown, Sooners, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker?
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Breaks free. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here's the second down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Handed off for a draw. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. A quick throw out left, complete. Finding some room at the 25. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That is the score. Miami 21, Oklahoma 14.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To dart to the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Burks. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Burks. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. And the return starts from inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's when they'll start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Wants to throw it. Pressure is coming. That's caught. It's Burks.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Short completion, a 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. On the offense, going to be bailed out by the pass interference call. That could be a crucial moment here in today's game. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here, so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Looking to chuck it again. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down the defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Hurricanes! This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking downfield near the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Bush. And he'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Tight end goes in motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now here's the toss play. Breaks into open space. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Single back takes the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
He'll hand it off. And the Canes pick up enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. To bootleg here. On the move now. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Miami. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain it. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it with room to run. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. There's some pre-snap movement back in motion. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They're going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. They'll feed the back again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Canes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in this second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Back to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Here's the target, and it's complete.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic, every year in college football.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Chewing clock with the running game. First out and more. He's still running. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Jukes to get free. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Gives it to the back. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance, cannot